Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Leviathan here, bringing you some Warzone 2 videos here. In this video, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Warzone 2 point of interest, or basically the best places that you should drop. Now, this is entirely my opinion. Let me know down in the comments what your top picks are, but these are gonna be mine, and I really hope you guys try these out because, to be honest, guaranteed at least in the top 5. I'm going to be making some build videos to talk about weapon tuning, so on and so forth, to explain it a little bit better because they don't really do a good job in this game. So before I let you guys go into the video, I do want to say one thing, and it's I absolutely love you guys for all the love and support that you guys give me. I can't believe we're at 89 subscribers right now. I really didn't think I can even pull 20, to be honest. But I really appreciate everyone that has subscribed, likes my videos, watches them, comments. I try to comment as much as I can on everything. But I absolutely love you guys, and because I feel so grateful, I want to pass that on, especially because it's the holidays. So at 100 subs, if we can get to 100 subs, I'll go ahead and do a giveaway. I kind of already have an idea of what I'm going to be doing for that giveaway as well, but let's get up to 100. We need 11 more subs. I'm pretty sure we can do that, guys. 11 subs, and whoever is subscribed will be entered automatically. And hopefully we can get some more subs than that, but 100 is the goal, and those 100 or however more subscribed will be entered into the giveaway. Once I get to 100, I will give a video. I will throw out a video explaining it a little bit more, so the qualifications, so on and so forth. But again, just let's get up to 100. I think we could do that, guys. I'm pretty sure we can do that. I really want to give you guys stuff. Come on, it's free stuff. Now, one of my absolute favorite places to drop in this game, in Warzone 2, was probably going to be Turok Village. Now, in Turok Village, it's a pretty big place, so there's a good amount of loot there. Not a lot of loot, and that's kind of the downside to it, but you rarely ever get contested there, and that's kind of why I like it, because it lets me at least survive in the first couple minutes of the game. I'm not the best player in this, and I'm not gonna... I want to be the best player, hopefully one day. But again, Turok Village is going to be one of those places that if you just drop in, you're kind of guaranteed to survive between at least the first 2 circles. And not only that, you're so close to other areas like Rohan Oil and Al Mazrah City. Mazrah City? Not sure how you say it, but you're gonna be close to there, which is usually where I rotate over, and that's where I kind of start to pick some fights, because Al Mazrah is gonna be one of the biggest points of interest in this, all because of what is it, the old Modern Warfare 2 map. What is that, High Rise? Yeah, High Rise. Love that spot, to be honest. I love that they brought that back. But Turok Village is gonna be one of the best places to drop, especially if you just want to get into the groove or you want to kind of warm up a little bit. Turok Village is one of the best places to go. If I were to rate Turok Village, to be honest, I would give it at least a 6 out of 10. Because again, you get some decent loot, not too many gunfights. You do have to run a lot after, but again, everything's kind of nearby, so it's not too bad, especially if you get yourself a Hummer, electric Hummer. Now, my next point of interest that I absolutely love dropping, especially once I'm warmed up and ready to go, especially with my boys, I really like to go to Seraph Bay. Now at Seraph Bay, a lot of houses, a lot of loot. You sometimes can get some pretty good loot there. I usually get some UAVs, stuff like that there, which is extremely helpful. And you also get a couple of contracts there, almost all the time. I've never seen it not have a contract, or at least one nearby. But a really good point of interest to drop in. You do sometimes get you sometimes do get into some gunfights here and there, but relatively easy. And again, after you've been warmed up a little bit, it should be pretty manageable. And one of my best places to drop, because again, you can just go into Al Baghdra Fortress, or even airport, and there's just a lot of loot everywhere around you, and that's kind of one of the main reasons that I like dropping there. If I were to rate this a drop, I would probably put it at, I'd say, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. Get a little bit better loot, a lot more places to loot, so you can get money and stuff like that a lot quicker, a lot more buy stations nearby you, You do get a couple of gunfights in there, but so far pretty manageable. Okay, so now we're getting into the little bit more iffy kind of spots. Now, these are going to be the spots where if I feel brave enough, if I feel at least warmed up enough, that I will start taking these on. Because these places are high points of interest. Now, when you get to these places, there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of gunshots, a lot of gunfights. So I do recommend just be a little bit careful, but it's manageable, especially in this location in particular, which is hydroelectric. With hydroelectric, you get a pretty good loot, to be honest. You can get some some orange chests in there, get a lot of kill streaks here, and a lot of contracts nearby with a good amount of gas stations and also buy stations nearby. Basically, it's kind of the middle of the map, so you can kind of rotate a little bit over in any direction, especially in a center map. It's kind of a core location, especially if you wait for everyone to just kind of come in toward you. If I were to rate this map, hydroelectric would probably be a 7 out of 10. And I'll give it an 8 out of 10, to be honest, because again, you get great loot, great area to rotate around, a lot of other points of interest around you. Only real downside is, again, pretty popular area, so you will get into gunfights guaranteed. There's a lot of places that you can kind of get shot from, especially on the rooftops, because anyone could just be camping on a lot of these rooftops that you can get onto pretty easily. But other than that, 8 out of 10, to be honest. Now, my next point of interest is going to be that, like, bread and butter. Now, Quarry is going to be one of those top tier places. Again, you do kind of get into gunfights here a couple of times. So far I have. It seems to be a relatively popular location. It's kind of iffy. It can be completely dead where you're just able to loot everything, which, again, great loot. I actually get an orange chest on this one. And it's one of the just best places because it's not... There's not a lot of places that enemies can hide, and if they do, you can kind of flank around or at least get behind cover fairly quickly. And in terms of point of locations, basically you can kind of wrap around anywhere, whether you go up the map near Tarak Village and Rohan Oil, or if you go a little bit down where you go into Port and then like Sawa Village, I don't know, the flooded city. And that's kind of one of the good places that I like to go to, just because you get great loot there. Just one of my all-around favorite places to go, and if I were to rate this, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Great loot, easy gunfights to kind of take on, especially a lot of cover, and a lot of point of interest that you can kind of rotate to. You do have to do a little bit of running, but pretty manageable, and there's usually always like a helicopter nearby too, which is very useful. Now, the last one, Observatory. Now, Observatory, I would recommend to try to stay away from, but if you feel up to the task, if you feel like you're up to the task to take this on, I absolutely think you should. Now, one of the best things about this is you're gonna be getting one of the best locations on the map, again, center of the map on a high mountain, so you can kind of overlook everything everywhere, rotate anywhere you need to. Basically, you could do whatever you want on this location, but it's one of the highest points of interest in this game. Everyone drops there, everyone wants to pick fights there. One downside that I really don't like about this map or this area is going to be just that there's not too many buy stations around you, other than if you get one in the village right nearby or in Sharim Pass. But in terms of just like, I would recommend going to hydroelectric. Like in hydroelectric, you can get up to 3 spawn locations, which is kind of great. But again, Observatory, great loot, and if I were to rate this, I'd give this a 10 out of 10. To be honest, but again, you got to be up for that task, because I learned the hard way. And again, this is one of my top picks for the best locations that you should drop in Warzone 2. If you guys have any recommendations or you guys have a favorite spot to drop in, let me know down in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate and love all the support you guys give. And if we can get to 100 subs, I'm gonna give you guys some free stuff. Who doesn't want free stuff? I really appreciate all the love and support you guys give me, and I really just want to give back to you. So please, let's get to 100. We can do this, guys. And then if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. Thank you. Peace.